you hear all the time, but they don't give you the info of what the song is called.
Welcome to Embers of Liberty.
Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
In the
These acts
councils
shatter
of government,
steel,
we must guard
but they
against
cannot dent
the
the steel.
acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Inherently and historically oppose the secret society.
We, as
secret
Americans,
oath,
have the capacity now, as we've had in
we
the
decided
past,
long ago
to do whatever
dangers
needs
of
to be done
excessive and unwarranted
to
concealment
preserve this last
Certain
and
facts
greatest bastion of
far
freedom.
outweigh the dangers
In this
which are
present
cited to
crisis,
justify it.
government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
Welcome back to Embers of Liberty, where Joe was super close to not making it back in time. And,
I always. Never mind. I was going to say something like that's not appropriate.
probably not.
It's a family program.
Family program, my dick.
I always come right when I need to be here.
Joe is never late. He arrives
Joe-
precisely when he means to.
Joe is never late.
Yeah, it's always early, don't lie.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous. So, my Fitbit won't sync, and it's getting on my nerves, so I'm dealing with that right now.
How is your Fitbit important right now?
Because it's displaying that it's 11:30 in the morning. And it is most definitely not.
Maybe it's picking up an alternate timeline.
No, maybe it died before I went and played disc golf this morning, and I didn't realize it. And
I don't know why Fitbits are so bad about resyncing once they die. It's
I don't know, dude.
annoying.
I don't know. So, anyway, fellas,
Gentlemen,
boys,
Lads.
freedom friends.
I was going to go full communist there, but I didn't. Comrade.
comrades.
Comrades! So, Joe, how was your week?
It was good, man.
It's good.
Busy.
That's
We had a
good.
yard sale. So get this.
You sold some tomatoes.
And you didn't buy
I sold some
dinner for everyone?
tomatoes that.
Yeah.
What?
And you didn't buy dinner for everyone? Worthless.
No,
You
my
didn't even
parents.
bring me ice cream, you dick.
My parents actually paid for our dinner.
And there's even
Nice.
more of a reason you should have bought dinner for us.
That's even more of a reason you should have at least brought us ice cream.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Get out of here. we need that sound of get out of here.
So, your yard sale continues?
Oh, yes.
Before Lonnie so validatedly interrupted you?
I did grow some tomatoes that I grew. Some of them were some that I grew. Some of them were some that I grew at school. That we grew at school. But some of them were some that I grew myself, and I was very proud of that. And I took a little clipping off my little Swiss cheese plant over there, and it had roots, and I was propagating it, and somebody bought a little cutting off of that. So I was pretty happy with myself. I'm like little Farmer Joe over here.
Nice, dude.
I'm pretty happy with that. I was pretty happy.
That's pretty good.
But where was I going?
I don't know.
Oh, so
Probably too
Thursday,
far.
a very successful day on Thursday, right?
Make it quick.
On Friday, someone I'm sure you've seen they're working on the road up here. Mm-hmm. Well, right at the end of our road is where they decided to congregate on Friday. So we had almost no customers Friday.
Well, that's fun.
So everything else just went to Tessa.
Well, I mean, could
The
be
goal
worse.
was to get everything out of the house, and money was plus, but the goal was really just to get it out of the house because there was a lot of stuff.
So
it was good.
it's a good thing to do. Lonnie, how was your week?
That week was great.
Back from vacation.
Yep, came back from the beach. That was fun.
Douche.
However, you were not much browner than when you left.
Just because I was at the beach don't mean I was in the sun. But
I got you, Lonnie.
yeah.
And that
Shame
picture-
on you for
the picture
look,
you sent. The picture
how
you
dare
sent did
you
not
You
look
attack
know
like
my
what?
lack of
We
pigment.
need a button. Greta Thunberg. How dare you?
Yeah, that's true.
And the picture you sent didn't look like a beach. It looked like
Well,
a
my
bay.
mom lives on the bay. She lives on the bay. The ocean is on the other side.
Gotcha.
So it was the bay was where I was at. I didn't spend a
Did
whole
you
lot
get
of
some
time
good seafood
out there.
down there?
Huh?
Did you get some good seafood?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had a fried oyster po' boy the last day I was there.
Oh, that sounds
So
awesome.
good. But yeah, came back, worked a ton of hours at work, and actually ended up getting overtime. I wasn't even at work Monday, so I ended up working and got overtime and spent some time with my wife and kiddo today, and that was fun. So and here we are.
Sweet.
And how about you, Justin? How was your week?
It was a long week.
Yeah.
Very slow at work right now, which is about normal. Played disc golf today. Lost 2 discs.
Oh.
One of which I've only had for about a month and a half. But it's in some like really thick wooded stuff, and no. I had shorts on. I was not going in there. And the other one, somebody got out of the water, so I've got to get it from him sometime
You
tomorrow.
don't want none of this? You don't want none of that?
No, I don't.
You want none of this?
I'm going to pass. Thanks.
You don't want none of this right here?
No, I don't.
Leg cramp? I feel like that was the best placed stupid ever.
Yeah, I think so too.
What's you get for thinking you're young?
I'm going to raise my leg up over this table with my body. The fuck you are.
And not only did he do it, but he did it way too quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. It was like I was like, oh shoot, I did that too quick.
Oh my God.
Because
So,
at this moment, he knew.
The thing is, it
fucked
wasn't
up.
even the right leg that cramped. It was the left leg, the one that I didn't even raise.
so
Oh, so disc golf.
while playing disc golf today, one of the guys I was playing with was like, I threw a shot and it didn't go as well as I'd hoped it would. It didn't turn enough. And he was like, just take something stable out of your bag and just torque on it. Just send it. So I did. And it was into a headwind, so it flipped over and it was going to the left and there's water. And I'm like, no, 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 no. So it goes over some bushes and the water is literally right on the other side of these bushes. And I'm like, well, that's gone. That was my favorite driver. So we're walking down to see if it's like close to the edge on either side. A bush had caught it.
Nice.
And it was just sitting in the top of the bush. But I did. I smushed that. I smushed that drive. It was a good distance. Like, I got a hold of it. If it had went where I intended it to go, it would have been in the water. But because it turned over because of the headwind, it ended up getting caught by that bush. So I was super happy with that because I got my favorite driver back.
Nice.
So, yeah. But
Speaking of you will not be here next week.
I will not be here.
So
next
there will
week.
not be a show.
Unless you guys want to do one.
Well, no, because I got Pokeside Festival.
Well, there you go.
And I won't be here either because I have a wedding to go to.
Easy enough. No show next week. You heard it here first. Cody, you're not in Russia. Shut up. Speaking of, Cody,
Where the fuck are you?
Yeah, where the fuck are you? First off. Second off, if you come, stop and buy 4 Flamin' Hot Mountain Dews.
Oh, gosh. We're going to do
Yes,
it.
please do. I am down for it.
We must have a chug off.
A chug off. Oh, this is
I
gonna
just
hurt.
want you to know I'm very good at chugging things.
That's fine. You're not going to enjoy this.
I didn't say I'd enjoy it. I just said I would have.
So, with that, let's get into Locked and Loaded. First shot. A Russian lawmaker has warned that Poland is next in line for denazification. Let me explain why this is a bad idea. If you decide that you want to attack Poland, well, there will be a freedom-sized hole stomped directly in Moscow's ass.
And I'm here for it.
Low-key, I'm here for it too. the sad thing is that Russia has become more and more aggressive as far as their state-run propaganda goes. They've even talked about missile strikes on London.
They've apparently joked about it.
Yeah, well, that's not something that you joke about. My personal belief is that they are preparing their populace for inevitably what is going to be a very bloody war that leads to the destruction of Russia.
But see, I don't want us to destroy Russia. I want us to destroy Russia's government.
That's what I mean
And
by the
then take
destruction
Russia.
of Russia.
Like, I want that to be America 2.0.
No, I don't want us to be an empire. I like things the way they are with our little country, which is one of the largest countries in the world. And it should stay that way. We just need to get rid of the 80-year-olds that suck at their jobs in Congress.
I agree with
And
that.
also, they suck at driving most of the time. Go ahead and revoke those licenses.
The 80-year-olds that are running the country don't have to worry about driving.
Anyway, so that was first shot.
God, it just makes my mullet
That just
tingle.
happened. Second shot. A federal judge has blocked hormone replacement and puberty blocker ban in Alabama. Other aspects, such as transitional surgeries that are being banned, that remains in effect. But the judge cited, hold on, let me get it pulled back up, that the defendants produced no credible evidence to show that transitioning medications are experimental. While defendants offer some evidence that transitioning medications pose certain risks, the uncontradicted record evidence is that at least 22 major medical associations in the United States endorse transitioning medications as well-established evidence-based treatments for gender dysphoria in minors. Bullshit. Also,
Wow, my brain is melting.
boys are boys, girls are girls. And giving children medications that allow them to continue their delusion that they are of the opposite sex is child abuse.
Agreed.
So that's the second shot.
It also leads to, high rate of suicide. Saying.
We can get into that.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get into that.
So, third shot, President Pop Pop has declared war on inflation and costs while claiming that Republicans want to raise taxes on the middle class.
Thank Jesus.
Again, that's not how this works, Joe. I'm sorry, but the reason that inflation is out of control is your poor fiscal policy. Shut the fuck up. Resign. That is the only way we fix this, and that's the third shot. Fourth shot. Apparently abortions are good for the economy now. Multiple media figures, including the Secretary of the Treasury, who has no business speaking about abortion. Killing babies is good for the economy. I disagree.
How the fuck do you do that math?
I don't know. But we'll find out later on when we watch that video.
You better have a pie chart.
And that's the fourth shot. And the final shot. Elon Musk has placed his Twitter deal on temporary hold while a bot investigation is ongoing, but still plans to follow through on his bid for the company. This obviously had the impact on the stock price of dropping it when he announced this on Friday morning. The SEC is also investigating Musk because he failed to disclose in the proper time period when he acquired more shares of Twitter.
So, hold on.
No, there's no hold on.
No,
there's no hold on.
We're having
in
some
this.
issues.
We're having issues.
Cody said he can't hear the gunshot soundbite through the stream.
They're working here.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said we can hear them.
Have you got the desktop audio muted?
Just on that one. Oh, it is muted.
Uh-oh.
Why? There it is. I don't know why that was muted.
It was really damn loud, too.
That was loud.
You weren't hearing it the entire time?
No, I'm saying like on there, like you was like showing red. I tried to hit
yeah.
it again. There you go.
There we go. It's better.
Cody said it works now.
Stupid.
I don't know why that was muted.
That's annoying.
It is annoying.
Son of a bitch. Anywho, that means it's not going to be in there in the recording as well. So,
well, let's just make up for it. Just do it like a ton of times, just so people get sick of it.
No.
Just show them what they missed.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Come on, man.
Oh, Jesus.
It's so loud.
Why?
It's so violent.
Anyway, that has been tonight's Locked and Loaded. Now, Locked and Loaded is covered. Weeks are covered. Let's talk freedom things.
I'm totally gonna make a new button, by the way. Like a new America button.
Why?
Well, it's gonna have like the America, but it's gonna be like, longer,
Why?
more epicness.
No.
Like you can have the America one, but then have one where it's like, now let's talk freedom things. And it's like, it just has like a machine gun just ripping out, just with America, hey yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna make it and I'll send it to you. Kind of like our new picture, by the way.
You know what's funny about this?
Beth did that.
Beth did that. We need to
that
share
was
this so people
epic.
can see it. I'll send it to the Discord.
Well, so how about this? Why don't we just, while we're sitting here, Lonnie can put that as the outro background?
Okay, but I don't know where the picture's at over there.
Oh, well, maybe you should find out.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to send it to the Discord. But
It's indeed epic. Beth did a real good job on it. I like it. I like it a lot. That would make a good shirt.
that's what she said. And to me, it's almost like the Boondock Saints of Freedom.
I wouldn't go that far.
You wouldn't go that far?
No, I wouldn't go that far. We need one with all four of us, though.
I do want to
But
point
we're
out.
the hosts.
Well, I know
Hey,
that, but
this is a team effort, Joe.
It's
You
a team
did-
We
effort.
built this.
Don't be a dick.
we built this house. Bitches.
We built this house.
Anywho, so, first off, I want to cover something that we didn't cover last week that we should have. And the only reason we didn't cover it is because we'd been away for 3 weeks and it was just like fucking hectic all night. I didn't know what the hell was going on half the time.
Right as I tuned in, y'all were trying the Mountain Dews, and I was like, what
It's-
the fuck is happening
Yeah.
over there? The shit is just falling all over the place and just falling apart. Yeah, there was a lot of...
Yeah, Justin was doing that job.
It was, for like 10 minutes straight, all I heard was just... He goes... I was like,
Whoa.
What?
So the sack almost looks like she's about to have her shirt's all woo. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, when I first opened it, like, it just kind of caught me off. I'm like, because it looked like she was pulling it. I'm like, sack?
Yeah. So, the thing that we need to talk about is the Ministry of Truth.
Son of a bitch.
We didn't talk about that
No,
last
we
week.
didn't. No, we freaking didn't. And oh my.
all right, I'm not going to lie. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know? You haven't heard about the Ministry of
The
Truth?
Mis- and Disinformation Board in the Department of Homeland Security, which, by the way, they claim is only going to target foreign disinformation, except for we already have a agency that does that,
Well, not only that,
because
but the
this is
person-
going to directly target American citizens.
Well, and the
Lovely.
the woman that's over it is also talking about, and about TikTok and blah, blah blah, and what about TikTok and all that stuff. So no.
Well, yeah, Joe. The reason I don't know, because this something last week?
This has actually been about 3 weeks going now.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, because I was about to say, any between last week and this past week, I have not been keeping up with absolutely anything.
So this is something from the Department of Homeland Security, and we need to pull up the videos, the TikToks of the leader
Oh,
is,
I gotta listen to that again.
supposedly. Yeah, what is that girl's name?
I don't know. I don't care.
Oh, the disinformation czar.
Disinformation czar. That's got a nice ring to it. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
She's the false news caboose.
I will tell you this. This woman is the definition of a useful idiot.
That was quite nice of you.
What would you determine a useful idiot?
What would I
Deem
call
a useful idiot, yeah.
What would I define a useful idiot as? Someone who spouts talking points that has absolutely no knowledge of the actual context involved in any of the things. They only toe the party line and say what the party wants.
So,
I sent it to the Discord.
So that's basically the entire Biden administration.
That's basically the entire Democrat Party.
That's true also.
So there's that.
Jeez.
Come on, Lona, get on it over there.
And then Harold says, "What do you wasn't sure what to call it?" It's
So,
Alright.
Go for it.
And then Harold says, "What do you wasn't sure what to call it?" It's the Disinformation Governance Board, or DGB, in honor of KGB, because that's what it is. It's the thought police. This is a person who doesn't say mom. She says birth person. She also says Twitter is for cis-normative white males. So she's a woke bot.
Come on, show the video. Jankowicz. That's it.
she's pretty jank, I'll tell you that.
Oh no.
Yeah. Here it comes. I just know it.
Wait, no.
Here it comes.
Information laundering is really quite ferocious. It's when a huckster takes some lies and makes them sound precocious by saying them in Congress or a mainstream outlet. So disinformation's origins are slightly less atrocious. It's how you hide a little lie. It's how you hide a little lie. It's how you hide a little lie. When Rudy Giuliani shared bad intel from Ukraine, or when TikTok influencers say COVID can cause pain, they're laundering disinfo and we really should take note and not support their lies with our wallet, voice, or vote. Oh!
And that's enough of that.
Excuse me while I go to the bathroom and vomit.
So
I believe I need to clean out my mouth with buckshot, as Cody says.
First of all,
holy fuck, that hurt. I swear, I like doing this podcast, but I swear every time I come here, I lose brain cells. Just because of stupid people like her.
Let's see.
Oh, is this that thing you were talking about?
So.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm looking at myself in this live feed, and I need to shave.
Yeah, you do.
Like, I need to shake this sucker up.
So, just to be clear, this Disinformation Government Board, DGB, the Ministry of Truth,
Ministry
in
of
1984
Truth
terms, is a direct violation of the First Amendment of the Constitution.
Yep.
Which reads, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or of the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Here's the problem, though. Congress didn't make this law. Didn't make a law. This is a Biden-created branch, which is a severe overreach.
Some would almost say terms of impeachment.
Yeah, I guarantee you he gets impeached over this.
I mean, he should.
The problem is that the alternative is
No, it's
not
any better. But that shouldn't stop the process from taking place.
So,
and I mean, as sad as it is to say that Kamala's not going to be a better replacement, and then if, heaven forbid, we have to go to the Pelosi, but still, the process is there for a reason, you know?
It's not a good look. Like, at all. So, the board's function is to protect national security by disseminating guidance to DHS agencies, combating foreign misinformation and disinformation. The problem is, there's a branch of the government that already does this. There's an agency that already does this. So, why are you appointing another board to do the same thing that is already being carried out by another
What's
agency?
Supposed to be read between the lines on this?
And the chick that's it from the video, she's the one heading this thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And what's her? I want to know what her. What do you call it?
Her party affiliation?
No.
What's her
qualifications?
Cringy TikTok videos.
Cringy TikTok videos. Didn't you
So now all we got to do is make cringy TikTok videos.
Yeah,
to
dude.
Be able to run the government.
Yep. Apparently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have any kind of degree in anything?
Probably.
Probably liberal socialism.
Lesbian dance theory or some shit. I don't know.
Naked cooking. I'd hire her.
Let's see.
I mean, she just talks right, you know. She calls it a birthing person.
So, she has a double major in Russian and political science.
Convenient. So, basically, what that means
She
is...
studied in Russia in 2010.
So, what you're saying is, she really knows about the KGB, and she's really going to apply it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Interesting.
Now, the head of DHS has said that she is a unbiased arbiter of truth.
Yeah, because that TikTok video
that's definitely unbiased.
said that for sure. I had no doubts.
And in response to all the scrutiny that she has had, she said that at least one of her tweets was taken out of context. I'm sure that at least one has been taken out of context.
I can almost guarantee it.
However, is probably only one.
Yeah.
Because all the other ones we fully understand exactly where you're going.
Straight truths.
And, fuck you.
Real big.
Joe?
Eat a dick.
Thank you, Joe.
Real big.
Real big one. real big one.
Because you said F you real big, like, oh, eat a dick real big.
So, this is...
I just come across something.
It's funny, we're laughing and everything, but it's terrifying.
Hey, guys.
Hey, if
the
you
world's...
cannot...
Hold on. Joe, shut up for 2 seconds.
I haven't said a word.
Listen, the second I started saying something, you...
Shut up. Go ahead.
Shut your mouth. Guys, the world's a really scary place right now.
Good news, though.
It's going to get way worse.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, hey,
So,
can I have one of those? Because I'm going to need it. To make it tonight.
What do you want?
What flavors are there?
Well, there's the citrus of cherry cola, regular cola, and orange.
Let me try the citrus.
So, I'm scrolling through the book.
Yeah, it's like a surge.
I'm scrolling through the book of face, right? Okay, so I don't know who David Levite is. You know who David Levite is?
No, I don't.
Well, apparently, he says enough is enough. Make vaccines mandatory, and that was September of last year.
Well, it sounds like
That's old news. Why is this just
Hold
now?
on. Now, he's saying the only person who should have control over your personal medical decisions is you, not politicians. You.
Well, he sounds like a grifter.
Sounds like a piece of shit.
So, how long is this? I don't care about everyday bras perfected for small boobs, okay? This
Sure
is not
you
something that
do.
I care about.
I don't know. If I get any fatter, I may need
Freaking ads.
I may need that.
Okay, Lonnie, I am sending something else to the Discord. Regardless, we don't have to go to that yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have it pulled up though.
Okay. So the government, the government's disinformation board, or GBD, or the Ministry of Truth, depending on what school of thought you want to subscribe to, is a terrible idea. It's a violation of the First Amendment. Because not only that, but this bitch thinks that you should be able to edit other people's tweets to add context.
Wait, she says,
Would you
what?
shut that up?
Why does it keep...
That's not important. Just let it... Yeah.
I don't know why it kept playing it for no reason.
Because when you drag it back, it automatically starts it where you play
it. I didn't do that when I did it the last time.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Super weird.
That's why I was like, what the fuck?
Now I forgot what I was saying.
Talk about editing your tweets.
Oh yeah, she believes that blue checkmark people should be able to edit other people's tweets.
Piss off with that.
To add context. So, say that Donald Trump makes a tweet about the stolen election.
So
a blue checkmark person should be able to go in and add the context of the 61 lawsuits that have failed in the courts about the election fraud.
So hold on. Where's this woman been? Has she never heard of fucking Wikipedia?
She believes that Twitter should be like Wikipedia.
Like,
spoiler alert, Elon Musk is not going to allow you to do that.
No, he's going to let you talk.
Elon Musk is a free speech absolutist, which is why I like him. And, fuck you.
Bad news,
Real
though.
big.
Oh, eat a dick.
Thank you, Joe.
Bad news, though. I've lost a little respect for Daddy Musk.
Why?
He dated Amber Turd.
Yeah, she also hit him in the face, and they...
I'm pretty sure she did.
What? No, there's pictures.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure she did.
Right
hey,
there.
look, you can't hate the guy for doing something that he didn't know what he was getting involved with.
Yeah. Clearly, that didn't work out for good reason. Also, she was
Now
still
look at
married to Johnny Depp whenever she was sleeping with Elon.
Really?
Yeah. Also, when she was sleeping with James Franco.
That's true. Elevator
guy. Yeah.
She likes things that go up.
She also likes taking big grumpies on the bed.
Nothing better than that to wake up to.
Also, my dog got stung in the foot by a bee.
I have a small wee wee.
You know what else she likes?
You're supposed to have added on to that, but you didn't.
What the fuck
I really like some tea.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my God!
Lonnie. Sometimes I wish you acted more your age and not so adult.
What the fuck you mean?
Oh my
You need
God.
to watch more TikTok,
First
Lonnie.
off, we're going straight into
TikTok.
this.
Every time y'all said TikToks, I'd never watch them because I fucking hate them. I hate TikTok. Also, you know what else she's good at? Snorting cocaine out of tissues in court.
Hold on. Lonnie, I'm sending this to the Discord.
Oh, fuck me.
You have to put it up because...
By the way, I just threw in the Biden laughing at inflation in the Discord.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because inflation is funny now. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, this. Wait, we got to say that for the funny.
No. We need to do this now because Lonnie needs to understand.
My dog stepped
on a bee. Makes me hurt. See?
Oh, this is another
Didn't
reason.
play.
I don't know.
You see?
My dog stepped on a bee.
My child spilt my tea.
Jimmy Savile shagged me.
What?
Yeah. Oh, it gets better.
My dog stepped on a bee.
Amber's telling lies about me.
My dog stepped on a bee.
I want to break free.
Okay, couple of these are good.
My dad has to pee.
My mom's stuck in a tree.
Okay, we can
My
stop
dog
now.
stepped
One
on
more,
a
one
bee.
more.
No, we gotta keep
My
going.
child spilt my tea.
Wait.
I sharted on Santa's knee.
I haven't seen that one.
My dog stepped on a bee.
I can't say turkey tree.
What?
What?
What the fuck was
Stepped on a bee.
I'm just having a pee. Live just by the sea. Oh shit! Shit!
Amber Heard's telling lies about me.
On a bee.
You turned her against me.
You smell like hot dog.
My dog stepped on a bee.
You okay? You smell like hot dog. Okay, that's enough.
My dog.
We gotta get back. We gotta get back to the important stuff.
Bro, you come in at a good time.
Fuck me, that's good. Oh,
See, this is why you should watch the TikToks that we send.
Oh.
there was only a couple of those that were really good. The bee one,
The bee one was good.
I charted on Santa's knee. Solid.
You turned her against me.
You turned her against me.
What was the other one? There was another good one in there.
Amber Heard's telling lies about me.
Oh. Oh.
Oh man.
Good times. This is why I enjoy doing this so much. Is because we just have like. So, I went out with somebody yesterday.
Notice something. Notice something real quick. I'm gonna pause him. Yeah, he said I went out with someone. Justin, are you going out with trannies?
No.
If you do, it's okay. I support it fully. It's your life.
I went to lunch with a girl yesterday.
Okay.
And we were talking, our beliefs and all that stuff.
Mhm.
It's the first time we met. And I told her that, we do a podcast, right? And she's like, oh, really? What's it about? And I was like, well, basically it's just like 4 of us get together, drink beer, and talk shit about our government. She was like, I dig it. So, yeah. It's a good time. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we started doing this as an excuse to get together.
No, we started because the shit we thought was really bad then, and we wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, but also as an excuse to get together.
Right, yeah.
Because, honestly, we didn't hang out a whole lot anymore. Like, none of us got together and did stuff together.
No.
So,
minus me.
well, yeah, I still don't understand where you came from. But, I know that, but I don't know how with Cody.
Because I'm fucking awesome and I got a mullet, and you gotta have a guy with a mullet.
The Moulet. The Kentucky Waterfall.
So
It just slides in there, and everybody's like, "Hey, man, this guy's pretty cool."
That will be no more after this week.
That's true.
Before Lonnie...
Can we have a moment of silence for the mullet?
For the mullet? Are you shaving the mullet?
Yeah, it's enough.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
before
I have
Lonnie
to.
showed up, Lonnie was just the squeaky voice guy that I gamed with. Like when I first started gaming with you, I'm like, man, his voice on here is like really squeaky.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah, motherfucker.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it in a bad way.
Oh man. So it's a good time though. Like I enjoy doing it, and when we don't do it, I miss it. Right? Because it's like you're my homies.
It's part of the routine now too.
As much as I act like I hate all of you, except for you, Lonnie.
That's true.
You're the
You're
real
not
MVP.
mean to me. I'm sure we'll get there.
Who can hate Lonnie?
Exactly. I don't.
That is true.
I don't think I
Lonnie-
could be mean to you.
Lonnie
I'm
is like
a pretty
Beth.
likable guy.
Lonnie's like Beth. Like if you hate Lonnie or Beth,
Yeah, but I'm still mean to Beth too. I guess
you
it's
don't
just going to
have-
take time.
We'll see.
We'll see.
It probably
after you shave the mullet, you may
as
get
soon as
it.
the mullet goes, he's
You may
really
get it.
gonna be pissed
Fuck
at
you,
me.
Lonnie.
Thank you. I've been
You're
waiting
welcome.
for one of those.
Um,
I feel honored.
Lonnie like goes home and just stares at the ceiling in bed and just thinks, Justin, don't treat me as bad as the rest of the guys. I'm kind of disappointed.
I'm the fifth wheel.
yeah, I just don't know how much you can take yet. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll find out. You're going through the test.
Okay, so apparently abortions are good for the economy.
Please show me a pie graph.
I mean, okay, so here's the thing. In their mindset, it may be good now, right? Because, people are going to spend more money on stuff instead of babies.
Yeah.
But in the long run, there's not going to be enough people to buy stuff anymore or make stuff anymore. So then where's your economy going to go?
Exactly. So, in the Treasury Secretary's own words, Lonnie, would you pull that up in the Discord?
Si, senor. Uno momento, por favor.
That one. Okay. That one.
Is it this one?
I would like to make note of something.
Yes.
Oh, apparently we've been screen sharing this entire time. But yes, it's that one.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Madam Secretary, welcome. I want to talk to you about some things that also can affect our economy. The ability to have
Old dude just got up and left.
control over one's reproductive health has real-world economic consequences. According to the Institute for Women's Policy Research, current state-level abortion restrictions already cost the United States about $105 billion annually due to reduced earning levels, increased job turnover, and time off for women. So, Secretary Yellen, if the draft of the court's majority holding in Roe versus Wade is the actual decision, what impact will the loss of abortion access mean economically for women?
Well, I believe that eliminating the right of women to make decisions about when and whether to have children would have very damaging effects on the economy and would set women back decades. Roe v. Wade and access to reproductive health care,
Hey,
including
pause it.
abortion, helped lead.
Yeah, it's extremely low. Like I
Go back and turn the volume back up on the
desktop audio.
The desktop.
For her, she's not yelling too much. Ah!
All the way. Just all the way up.
Probes can't hear. She must not be yelling very loud.
Chairman, Madam Secretary, welcome.
What about now, Probes?
Some things that also can affect our economy. The ability to have full control over one's reproductive health has real-world economic consequences. According to the Institute for Women's
I would take
Policy
note it is just a
Research,
quiet
current
video in
state
general.
abortion
Very quiet.
restrictions already cost the United States about $105
This is
billion
better, but still
annually
low.
due to reduced earning levels, increased
It is a
job
quiet
turnover,
video.
and time off for women. So, Secretary Yellen, if the draft of the court's majority holding in Roe versus Wade is the actual decision, what impact will the loss of abortion access mean economically for women?
Well, I believe that eliminating the right of women to make decisions about when and whether to have children would have very damaging effects on the economy and would set women back decades. Roe v. Wade and access to reproductive health care, including abortion, helped lead to increased labor force participation. It enabled many women to finish school. That increased their earning potential. It allowed women to plan and balance their families and careers. And research also shows that it had a favorable impact on the well-being and earnings of children. There are many research studies that have been done over the years looking at the economic impacts of access or lack thereof to abortion, and it makes clear that denying women access to abortion increase their odds of living in poverty or need for public assistance.
For half of the population of America, eliminating a right that has existed for half a century, particularly for low-income and minority women who have already shouldered much of the burden from the COVID pandemic, would be a disaster.
Stupid.
No.
Wow, that was mind-numbing.
Yeah.
Probes hit it on the spot. Maybe they should learn to keep their legs closed. I applaud you, Probes.
I mean, the thing is, no, you can't even say that because Roe versus Wade is everyone's misconstruing what the overturning of that is.
Nobody. So the overwhelming majority of Americans support Roe v. Wade. Also, the overwhelming majority of Americans do not understand what Roe v. Wade is.
That's the biggest problem.
That
Because
is
it getting
the problem.
overturned is not. It's not going to change that much depending on where you live.
No.
Like, if you live in California, you can still get abortions. If you live in Alabama, you probably won't get abortions.
So
up
here's
to a certain period.
But here's the thing also that these people need to understand. The abortion laws in America are the most liberal abortion laws in the world. Period.
Look, me, I know y'all have talked about, like, you're pro-choice, right?
I'm pro stay out of people's business.
Right. So, like me, I'm pretty hardcore pro-life. That's me. But that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Like,
but here's the thing. I'm pro-life, personally.
right.
But I have no right to tell somebody else what they can and can't do.
I get that.
And that's a purely libertarian stance on it. I don't have the authority to tell somebody you have to have that baby.
Yeah. See, I'm like I said, I'm a little more strict on that, but like at the same time, like what they're saying it is, like the overturning of this is versus what it actually is.
They're not the same thing.
Two different things.
The great thing about Roe v. Wade getting overturned, if it does indeed get overturned, because that was still just a draft opinion. That was not the final opinion.
Although the justices said that even though it was leaked, they still are pretty confident that it will not be changed. Their opinion will not be changed on.
At least not drastically.
Or their ruling, rather. Not
right.
Their opinion.
So, what it does is it sends it back to the states where it belongs. It allows citizens of that state to vote.
Yeah, the federal government has way too much reach as is. And this is just one more thing that they're taking away from them, which is good.
Yeah. Again, infrastructure, defense. That's all I care about from the federal government. The federal government should have no other input.
Yeah.
Infrastructure, defense.
Well, because time and time again, history has told us if the government gets involved and starts giving marching orders for anything with the states, it turns to shit.
It turns to shit, and you lose liberty.
Yep.
Every time.
Every time.
Now, in regard to this, the Senate had a symbolic vote, which, yes, please do this more. Please. They had a symbolic vote on a law that would explicitly allow abortion to point of birth.
Which is murder.
Codified in federal law. 49 Democrats voted yes. Guess who the one Democrat that didn't vote yes was?
Who?
Well, fuck, I had his name and then I just...
Was it Manchin?
Manchin.
Manchin, yeah.
Even Kirsten Sinema's dumbass voted yes on this. Like, please, yes.
And...
Please, more of that. Because
here's the crazy thing.
You know what's going to happen when the polls open and your ass is up for re-election?
Get dumped.
See ya, bitch.
Yep.
You're out.
Did you see the interview that he gave where he was telling like his reasoning behind it? It was scary because like most Democrats talk out of their ass.
Yeah.
And then when he gave his explanation, it was like, holy fuck. Like, this was the most honest thing I've ever heard a Democrat say in the last...
That's because he's not really
8
a
years.
Democrat.
Yeah, I mean...
At this point, he's not a Democrat.
Not with that kind of stance, the way he was talking,
No,
he
but
wouldn't fall in.
he is beholden to his voters.
Yeah. And
And
that's
his
exactly what he
voters in West Virginia are not extreme left-wingers.
Yep.
That is not the platform that he ran on. He has to... Unlike every other every other senator from a blue state, is actually doing the will of his people.
Lonnie, can you go down? You know where you can change where you like can eject the USB and stuff? Can you exit the messenger there? Thank you.
Yeah,
So-
and that's what he said. That's what he said when he was giving his whole, the whole reasoning behind his decision not to support that he said, you know, as an elected official, I have to uphold the wishes of the people who elected me. And it's sad that now elected officials are just pushing an agenda and they don't care about the people who elected them and their opinions and thoughts on things, and they're not working for the people. And that's sad. It's a sad world we live in, which is, you hear that and you're like, wow, you could tell that was honesty. You hear anybody else who's from the Democrats, nothing they say sounds trustworthy. It's just like, I feel like you're trying to get me involved in some fucking pyramid scheme or something.
Because they are, at the end of the day.
You know, I feel like you're trying to fuck me at every turn. And this guy is coming out and he's saying stuff and it's like, wow, I actually believe this guy. Not only does he say it, he's actually backing it up, and it makes perfect sense what he's saying.
The other thing that's coming about because of all of this are, again, we must kill the filibuster. Because they want to be able to pass things with a pure majority.
It's funny that they, you know, in order to save what they perceive to be rights, they're perfectly okay with killing other people's rights.
Yep. I think Lonnie had to tinkle.
He had to take a reverse grumpy.
I also was listening to Bongino the other day, and he was talking about No, it wasn't. I was listening to Shapiro. He was talking about a guide that they released for the media, pretty much, about what to say when you're talking about abortion. And I'm trying to find it.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about that.
And I can't remember everything that it said. And I'm trying to find it. I literally can't find it. And that's annoying because there's some good stuff in there that shows you just how crazy the left has gone when it comes to abortion.
I'm just gonna look like Google. Let's see.
Damn it. I need to find this. So Shapiro was talking about a document that came out talking about how you should address abortion when you're discussing it. And I can't find what it was called or where it's at. And that's super annoying. But anyway, I also have to use the bathroom. So, I shall return.
This is why we go pee before the show.
Yeah, well, it happens.
This is why we go pee when
we were on time, Joe. We weren't scrambling in here last minute.
Yeah, Joe.
But I still went pee before the show. Justin.
I also did, but now I need to again.
Jeez. And then he leaves us with nothing to talk about. Let's see here. Justin Prope says he still hasn't received his mug as I'm sitting here staring at it on my desk.
To be fair, he did say it was going to take approximately 6 months.
Did he say that? I don't remember.
He did say that when he was telling them about it.
No, pros, we still have it. It's going to come to you. It's just I don't know when it's going to come.
You might have to blow some dust off of it, though.
No, it's there. It's clean. It stays on my desk. It's still sitting there. It's got the pig sitting inside of it. Probst is wondering if he needs to abandon all hope on his cup.
Well, the cup is here.
You need to ship it.
Why don't you ship it? How about that?
Children, please.
You said you were going to ship it.
Yeah, well, it's been sitting here, and honestly, I forget. Okay?
I don't have Probst's address.
I will send it to you.
Okay.
I have it.
And
then you can ship it.
I will. How much is shipping?
I don't know. That's why I haven't shipped it.
Surely not that much. Surely $5.
Probably something like that. I don't know. Just take it to the post office. Send it to Probst.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go to the post office. I'm gonna put the cup on the counter. I'm gonna say, send this to Probst.
Where's Probst live? I don't know.
Oh no, I need to go to Probst though.
You know what? I could have probably hand delivered it to him last week.
Lonnie,
down your way.
Come on, Lonnie.
Down your way, Probst.
Why didn't you bring that up, man?
Then you could have met Probst.
That's true.
Failure.
I could have visited Cyndia.
No, Cyndia is further.
Yeah, Cyndia's going to be hot and humid as fuck.
It's going to suck, but at least there'll be freedom.
You damn right.
I can run around naked, smoking weed and carrying my gun. If it's humid if it's past, Florida, I'm going to be naked.
I hope not. Anywho,
I'll wear a little tea leaf for you.
Joe, I will shoot you. Just be aware.
No, I'm saying I'll at least cover it with a tea leaf.
I don't care. I will.
That's
shoot
all it'll
you.
take. It's a tea leaf.
Oh, I'm aware. Anywho, I'm super curious if Cody's coming or not.
Yeah, see, I don't.
Nope, that's not Cody.
I don't think so.
It's not.
Because I was going to get another glass of wine. Because I've been having those palpitations, so I don't really want to mix the alcohol and the Mountain Dew. See what I'm getting at?
First off, you'll be okay.
Let me, because I know you like the bourbons and stuffs.
Okay.
I tried a bourbon while I was at the beach. That was absolutely chef's kiss, delicious.
Really?
Have you seen the commercials for the Jefferson's Ocean Aged Bourbon?
Mm.
Let me tell you, it was 90 proof, 0 burn. That must be Cody.
That sounds like it's Cody.
Lonnie? So somebody else other than me is going to have to let him in because I'm in the corner.
Okay.
What?
If I die,
It's probably fucking cameraman.
It's cameraman! Take this with you, Lonnie. It's a bottle of water.
Oh, Beth got it.
Be careful. It might be cameraman.
It's Cody!
Oh, my God.
Did he bring the Mountain Dew, though? That's the question.
Where are the Mountain Dews?
I've stopped at 3 places and they didn't have them. Sir?
Well, shit.
Well, fuck.
At least he tried. Hey, at least he tried.
I stopped.
He did try.
You smell like failure.
I don't think it's hooked up.
It is. Hooked it up.
Okay, well, Cody's here.
Just be careful. Don't pull it. It's like that's as far as you can go.
Yeah,
right
you
there.
should be good.
Cody, before you sit down,
Cody,
since you didn't bring the Mountain Dew, can you bring me my bottle of wine?
These nuts.
No.
There's free access too. It's like easy.
Ew.
There.
Jesus Christ, this went off the rails fast.
Or
leave it for Cody to show up and everything just turned to shit.
Yes.
Or you know what? Actually,
No, not you know what actually. No. Where's your bottle of wine?
Oh my God.
I was just gonna say, can you put some ice in this and put some whiskey in it?
This is that bullshit.
I just want like 4 pieces of ice.
I want you all to be aware that this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, I'm just over here minding my business.
Me too.
Cody, I said I wanted 4 pieces of ice.
4 pieces!
It's important when whiskey is being had that you do not oversaturate.
You gave me 37 of them.
I do want to point out this was very tasty.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
I used to have one of those like round ice makers. Oh, nice. Have you ever seen those? It makes a little ice ball. I used to have one of them.
Oh, I got some of those. I also have the one that make the actual big cubes of ice.
Oh yeah. Do you know you can actually buy that? Like you can just buy boxes of ice and have it shipped to you, and it's already in the cube.
That sounds stupid when I could make it.
I mean, I kind of feel the same way, but
Also, the stones are also a really good alternative because it doesn't water it down.
obviously you gave me 20 things of ice in my whiskey.
Would you shut up? Sit down. Put your headset on. We got freedom shit to talk about. No, you're not.
Why not?
Because I said no.
What whiskey did you put in this?
But yeah.
Did you put the Jack Daniels in this?
Yes.
No,
It's the only whiskey that was over there.
The moonshine wasn't over there?
Oh my God. Get it. Sit down. Shut up.
God, it's like handling toddlers. But no,
I will stab all of you.
It's so weird.
Ocean Age
It's
bourbon.
so weird.
Very good. I tried it with my mom's fiance. We also, fun fact, had to try a new rum. We were the first people of the public to try this rum.
VIP.
Yeah,
Lonnie.
Like we went to an ABC store down there, and they were having a rum tasting, and we were like,
wasn't I there?
And we were like, oh, okay, sure, we'll try it. Tried it, and he was like, what's the general response to this rum? And he was like, you're the first 2 people to ever try it. And we were like,
Interesting.
So, Cody's in the house.
I don't care.
With
we're not doing this.
His
Foley.
No, it's
Cody.
It's real. It's
Cody.
there.
Cody.
What's up?
You're not going to want to hear this.
I don't give a fuck.
You look like a little Ronnie Shoemate.
I've always looked like a little Ronnie Shoemate, so.
But
you're
you
not
look
telling
like
me anything I don't know.
you really look like a little Ronnie Shoemate now.
You also have some dirt
Fuck you.
right here.
So just so you know, for everybody that can't
and
see
right
on
here.
camera, so all this that's longer over here on the sides is going to be buzz cut, and lightning bolts are going to be cut in the side of it, and I'll be running around with a fucking.
Listen, I'm more concerned with the dirt on your upper lip.
That's permanently there. It never goes away. It never gets any more. It never gets any less. All the time.
It looks like you got face fucked by an Oreo.
How do you know
it don't.
he got face fucked by what?
Oreo.
By the way,
How do you know I didn't?
that wasn't an insult on my end. By the way, I just said you look like a little Ron Shoemate.
I mean, that
You
was
may
pretty
take it as an
insulting.
insult,
No,
but
that's an insult.
100% insulting.
hey,
but,
I like
you
me
know.
some Ronnie Shoemate.
You like a
Anywho,
lot of things about a lot of men. Set yourself up for that. Don't be a dick. I was
Alright,
born this way.
back to your regular scheduled program.
back to freedom things. Jesus Christ.
And that was a word from our sponsors.
Go ahead and chug it.
I mean, it kind of was.
You're in safe
He paid
hands.
for a lot of stuff.
Oh, that's
I
fair.
fucking hate all of you.
Where's my bush light when I need it?
Where's Cody shutting the fuck up when I need it?
Oh, that's never gonna fucking happen.
I'm aware, unfortunately. So, I don't even remember what we were talking about abortion prior to this.
Yeah. Can we move on to Joe Biden laughing about inflation?
Can we move on to Bidenomics?
Yeah.
And
Just
how
end the-
they're
just
an
end the
epic
stream.
fucking fail? Like, Bidenomics are like economics, but dumber.
Way dumber.
Like, way dumber.
Like,
Dumber than Joe?
Like, dumber than Cody.
Damn, that's a lot dumber than Joe.
that's a lot dumber than a lot of things.
Now, when you say dumber than Joe, are you talking about Joe or are you talking about President Pop Pop?
No. I'm talking about numbnuts across the table from you.
Oh, yeah, then they're definitely just dumber than you.
Oh, fuck. This went sideways quick.
I don't know if that was saying that Joe is dumber than me.
No,
Or if
I'm
you
saying
were
that
agreeing
you're
with what I
dumber than
said.
Joe.
Yeah, so that's a lot dumber than Joe.
Yes. Agreed.
Okay, we're on the same page.
Also completely full of shit. Not that one, Lonnie. Go up.
I keep myself cleaned out.
This one.
So no.
That may
wait,
be
no.
true.
No, apparently I didn't
Lisa,
send that one.
The Halo series was dumb.
He's laughing and Americans barely.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good place to start.
You're right, it is.
I don't see any other ones.
Because I meant to send it and I forgot.
Oh. Because you got distracted.
Correct.
You heard.
I knew what you were getting at. Like, oh yeah, let's talk about Halo.
First off, this is old.
You know what? This guy makes a point. 81 million votes, and I've never seen a Biden hat or shirt in my life.
Who made a point?
Doesn't matter.
Is it somebody in the chat?
No, it was just a
Well, then
picture.
I don't care.
Well, then fuck them.
All right, moving on. Watching the video. Joe.
I think it's up.
Joe.
Yeah.
You know, I think ever since you've come into office, things are really looking up. You know, gas is up, rent is up, food is up, everything. No, it really has been a tough first year for you, Mr. President.
That was President Biden there laughing off a joke made by comedian Trevor Noah. Over the weekend, Joe Biden attended the White House Correspondents Association dinner where Trevor Noah poked fun at the president for the rising cost of living prices. He said, well, everything's been on the up since Joe Biden took office. Gas is up, rent is up, food is up. The president broke out into hysterics from his seat as the comedian made light of the 40-year high inflation. However, not everyone was happy with Joe Biden for laughing at the joke that could be so sensitive to Americans. RNC researchers Kyle Martinson said, if you're an American who's barely scraping by because of massive inflation, just know that your president thinks that's hilarious. Another person wrote, apparently Joe Biden thinks it's funny that we the people have to pay more at the gas station, supermarket and everywhere else. Finally, it's us, the American citizens, that he is laughing at. The president also took the stage to share a few jokes of his own, where he didn't shy away from taking aim at his predecessor, Donald Trump.
And a special thanks to the 42% of you who actually applauded. I'm really excited to be here tonight with the only group of Americans with a lower approval rating than I have.
Yet again, Joe requesting a pause.
But this is legit. Like he says, for the 42% of you that applauded.
It's also
which
the
would
same
be a
amount of voters
reflection
he
of
got.
that's what I was gonna say. Which would be a reflection of how many people probably actually voted for him.
Okay, yeah, moving on.
That's hard to say after what we just saw. This is the first time the president attended this dinner in 6 years.
You're not doing anything else, apparently.
It's understandable. We had a horrible plague, followed by 2 years of COVID.
Oh, that's a little.
Followed by another horrible play.
That's a little.
Just imagine
Rough.
if my
Hold on.
predecessor came
Pause
to
that.
this dinner.
Don't be a dick.
Right?
Like a plague followed by COVID. Like I took that as him trying to say that like Donald Trump was worse than COVID.
Yes, because that's exactly what he was saying. Now,
that's morbid.
Here's the thing. The reason that Trump didn't go to those is because the media attacked him constantly already. Why the fuck would he go and let them attack him more?
Donald Trump was a businessman too. He didn't give a
Biden's
shit
just
about
dumb
that.
as fuck, so he doesn't know they're attacking him. He
Yeah.
thinks that they're
Yeah, he's just
making
worried about
fun
shitting
with
his
him, not
pants.
at him.
Joe, they're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you.
There's a difference.
There's a big difference. Now, we can go ahead and cut this off because
I'm getting angry.
more important conversation that needs to be had is about the speech that he gave this week, which I just sent over to the Discord. Lonnie.
Mr. on his phone.
Hey, man, I'm talking to people.
Yeah, well, you
need to be talking to us.
You have a job to do.
Don't.
Called opening that video.
Called opening that video. It's called playing that track.
Holy shit, that thing is quiet.
I don't know why the volume was halfway.
I don't know why it's halfway through. Now, before we start the video, Well, it's 34 minutes long. We're not going to watch the whole thing. You can pretty much go back to like the halfway point.
That's maybe why it was halfway through.
Well, no, I was scrolling through it. Before we get started watching the video, I would like to point out that the graphic behind him says lowering costs, tackling inflation. Motherfucker, you caused the inflation, and the costs are because of inflation.
Therefore, because of you.
Therefore, there seems to be a clear image of the problem in the center of that screen.
Which is also called a common denominator.
What? I didn't hear. I literally what I heard come out of Cody's mouth was, "What y'all?"
You saw Joe up there and you thought that's what you heard.
The fuck did you say?
Therefore, the common denominator.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, first off, Cody,
deaf ass.
Now I understand why it sounded like. Go
ahead.
Because you don't understand the words that just came out of your mouth. Also,
that's incorrect, sir.
Your assessment of the situation, you assessed the situation, was accurate.
And then I assessed the situation.
Anywho, shoes? No. Fuck shoes. I heard it, so I came out.
I can bring my dish as Exhibit A.
I'm lost.
Oh
You're always lost. It's fine. Shut up.
We understand each other.
Go. Yes. Unfortunately, I understand you.
Well, you didn't about 5 minutes ago.
Because he literally murmured unintelligible words.
Cody ate the whole muffin.
You didn't see that whole muffin, did you? Yeah.
Go home right now.
You got to get the fuck out of here. Go ahead and play it. I don't know where it's at.
So they set the price. When there's no competition, they can set the price higher and higher. So we're helping smaller companies get into the game to compete and help bring down the overall prices. The bottom line is easing these bottlenecks and making our supply chains more secure is a major focus of my economic strategy.
Pause
so
it.
Things move more quickly. Prices go down.
I don't know if you know this, but you're the reason there are bottlenecks. Stupid. All of this is your fucking fault. Because you have been pursuing inflationary policy since the day you entered office.
I would say the bottlenecks are probably actually COVID. Because there's
No, Joe.
Absolutely not.
The dragging out of COVID is what caused the bottlenecks. Not COVID.
The continuing to pay people to stay at home. That's what's causing the bottlenecks.
They're not, but that's the thing. That's why they're easing now. Because they're not paying people to stay home anymore.
Look,
Stupid.
I'll be honest with you. I've never wanted to smack the ever-living shit out of a human being more than I do him. To be honest.
I don't know if I really want to hit him because I kind of just feel sorry for him.
No, I don't. I want to smack the living shit off. I want to slap the white off of him.
He just
That's a lot of slapping.
That's how much I want to slap him.
That is a lot of slapping.
I don't think you quite realize what's going on.
He has no fucking clue what's going on.
Yeah,
He's
so
never
therefore,
known what was
he
going
has
on.
no business being there. That's the point.
But Joe, he hasn't.
Lights are on, but nobody's home. You know
Okay, listen. That's been the case since he took office in Congress 40 years ago.
Yeah, true.
He doesn't have a fucking clue what he's doing. Yeah. But he just sticks around.
He had to drop out of a presidential race for plagiarism.
He's literally like gum on your shoe. It just doesn't fucking go away.
He is the fucking cockroach of the United States government. It just won't fucking die.
When we have nuclear war with Russia, he will still crawl out of that son of a
He could be at ground zero where the nuke detonated, and that motherfucker would come out of that crater like, what happened?
No, he wouldn't even say it. He'd be like, come on here,
This is going to be horrible from the economy, I promise. I'm not to blame. Even though I hit the button
Guys.
by accident.
Listen.
I spilled my Metamucil on the launch button.
Listen, it's not a joke. It's not hyperbole. There's a big flash. And the next thing I knew, I was in a crater.
Popcorn was there.
Because he's not corn pop anymore. He's done popped.
He really popped.
He really popped.
I didn't. The funny part is I did not say that wrong on purpose. Like, I'm sorry.
But it's beautiful that you did. Like, I don't know if you know this, but this is all your fault.
Oh, crazy. Because I didn't say that on purpose. Or I said that on, like...
Stupid.
And then you're like, yes, it's not corn pop no more. He's done popped.
Sometimes we have great moments on this show. And that was one of them.
Stuck with me.
Oh, that was good.
You get a well-deserved crisp high five.
Oh.
Anyway, continue the vidya.
Hold on.
What's happening? Oh, Joe doesn't have a microphone.
I hope that picked up.
I doubt it.
Fat chance there, buddy.
Your moment of
Is it back
epicness
up?
lost.
Are we back up?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Down, not up. You know, some parts of my plan I've been able to get done on my own. I mean, just without
Why are these videos
congressional
so
approval.
quiet?
Some parts are being held up by Congress. But all of my plan is focused on lowering costs for the average family in America. To give them
Bullshit.
just a little bit of breathing room. Now, what's the congressional Republican plan? They don't
Here
want
comes
to
the
solve
bullshit.
inflation by lowering your costs. They want to solve it by raising your taxes and lowering your income.
What?
Wait, what?
Even the internet said, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah, even the internet was like, you're a fucking dumbass.
Did he say we're going to solve this by raising?
The Republican plan is to solve it by raising taxes on the middle class.
But
Okay.
literally, Republicans, their big thing, their big running point is lowering taxes.
Hold on. So, there is a policy that has been proposed by a Republican that raises taxes on anyone making more than $100,000 a year.
Okay.
Which I would argue is a good thing.
Son of a bitch.
Because shut the fuck up, Cody.
Like, nobody in this room makes over 100K, except you.
And really, it depends on everybody else having enough money to...
These days, I'm doing good to make over 50K.
Anywho, there's also tax incentives involved in that plan, which he's not going to tell you that because he doesn't care. He wants to lie to you, like he always does. Now, if you're concerned about putting money back in American citizens' pockets, perhaps you should tackle the energy crisis that we have going on because you're canceling fucking leases to drill off the coast.
I'm actually with Probst. Yeah, I don't believe anybody should have to pay more taxes. Anybody.
First off,
Taxation's theft.
taxation is theft, but in the sense of he's lying to you that they want to raise taxes on the middle class, the alternative is better than his lies.
Oh, I got you.
So that's what I meant. I didn't mean that taxing people who make over $100,000
You're saying it's a better alternative than what he was saying.
is a good thing. I'm saying that it's a better alternative than this jackass has to offer.
That's true.
So this administration is actively canceling drilling leases off the coast of Alaska and the coast in the Gulf of Mexico, further increasing the price of fuel for the average American, which is in essence a tax.
On top of our already taxed gas.
Also, I don't know if maybe you've noticed, but there's a formula shortage in America.
Big time.
Okay, so here's my theory on that, though.
Your party line bullshit is not flying anymore. Like, this is getting out of hand. It's been out of hand for a while now, but it's really starting to impact people.
Well, here's
now.
my theory on the formula shortage.
Is, there's going to be a huge changing of pace come November.
Yeah.
Big time.
Okay,
and
well, here's
Biden
the thing.
is going to get pissed because shit's not going to go his way and it's not going to fly.
He's already a lame duck. He's been a lame duck since day one. The only way they're able to pass legislation is via budget reconciliation. And there's not a lot that falls under budget reconciliation. For most things, you still have to have a supermajority, which, again, is why they're talking about ending the filibuster.
Okay, well, here's the thing. We were talking about the formula shortage. I think the formula shortage is caused by the bottleneck, one. But also, you got to think of COVID.
That's not true. You have absolutely no idea why there's a formula shortage right now, do you?
I was going to say because of COVID babies, man.
No.
We've had a massive increase.
Absolutely not. There was a bacteria found at...
And the recall, too, yeah.
They shut production down for months.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Would be a bottleneck.
That's not a bottleneck. That's poor policy because the bacteria that was discovered was shown not to be in the area of the manufacturing.
Yeah, it wasn't actually contaminating it. It was in an area that was completely separate from the actual production.
And they shut it down anyway.
And now they say that they're ramping up production to... But they said that they're not expecting that to actually come back and be effective until like mid-July.
All I know is I feel really sorry for these moms that do have to have formula.
My sister is one of them.
We were feeling it. We were feeling it right there. Like, we just cut Beckham's formula.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just right before this happened. But before that, though, there was even, like, little sporadic times where you couldn't find formula very easily. How old's your sister's baby? How old is is it niece, nephew?
Niece.
How old is she?
She's young. She's still like infant.
I mean, I know, but like, she's under a year.
Yeah, like she's only like maybe 2 or 3 months.
Oh, yeah, so she's still got a while.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, so Probst says taxation is not theft. I disagree. Anytime that you're taking money out of my paycheck...
Hold on. I think I know where he's getting at.
First off, taxes should be 100% opt-in. You should be given a detailed list of everything that your tax dollars are going to every year, and you should be able to say, I want to pay for that, and that. Nothing else.
You know why? Because you do that with everything else in life.
Yep. And honestly, if you're going to make the taxation without representation argument, we are not being represented in Congress anymore.
No. Everybody gets in there, they push that they're going to do what you want, and then they get in there and they do whatever the fuck they want.
The only congressman right now that's truly representing his people is Joe Manchin.
Yep.
And that's sad. It's absolutely despicable that these people make $174,000 a year to fuck the American people. Therefore, taxation is theft. Also, I would argue that anything that the government does with our tax dollars, the private sector can do and will do better and cheaper.
I only have one word for you.
That's accurate.
Objection.
Hearsay.
It was a jar. A whole jar.
A jar of cocaine. I've got a jar of dirt.
Oh, fuck.
A jar. I know it sounds weird, but a jar of cocaine. I got a jar of dirt. And guess what's inside it?
No, the one that cracked me up was the one where all of a sudden she's like, it was a jar. And he goes, I found it.
I like that one too.
So, since we're off on the slight tangent, have you heard about the Indian couple that is suing their son and his wife because they won't give them a grandchild?
No. It's because it was been 6 years since they got married and they haven't had one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sorry, Mom and Dad, but it's none of your fucking business.
And they're suing them for like $625,000.
Oh, yes. Yes. Emotional damage.
Did he not try, scratching off the little...
Hey, listen, man. He only does butt stuff. Okay.
No, I mean, she got the little dot there. Did he not try, getting one of them little scratchers and seeing if maybe they got a free one?
Oh my God.
That's racist.
I can't believe you
No,
said that.
no, because that dot is a religion, not a race. It's about a religion, not a race. There's white people. I've seen white people with a dot. I've seen all kinds of ethnicities with the dot. That's a religion, not the race.
Okay, you're talking specifically about Indians. You racist.
Because they are
shit.
Indians. Like the people are Indians.
You don't get it, do you, Joe?
You insensitive fuck.
You check your fucking
But no,
white privilege
she
at the fucking
she
door.
has the dot. It's on her forehead. Like you see it.
Motherfucker. Listen, you white supremacist piece of shit.
Ouch.
Take your no step snake and get the fuck out.
What the? No step snake. You said snake. It's snake.
Yeah, it's no step snake.
That's what I said.
No, you said snake.
You said it too properly.
I'm so sorry.
My bad. I'm so sorry. No step snake.
I'm still mad that I didn't obtain that lower.
Yeah, me too. But, whatever. So...
Yep.
It's 5 minutes till.
Continue.
We'll continue with this. Okay.
I happen to think it's a good thing when American families have a little more money in their pockets.
Liar.
At the end of the month. The Republicans in Congress don't seem to think so.
My paycheck's
Liar.
It's going to make working families poorer. You don't have to take my word for it. It's in writing. They've made their intentions perfectly clear. Senator Rick Scott, Wisconsin, a member of the Senate Republican leadership, laid it all out in a plan. It's the MAGA agenda.
Ultra super duper mega MAGA.
On 75 million Americans.
It's like the mega pint.
Over 95% of whom make less than $100,000 a year total income.
Two super
The
robots
average
and
tax
make a
increase
mega
will be about
robot.
$1,500 per family. They've got it backwards in mind. I proposed a minimum tax for billionaires. In recent years, the average billionaire has paid about 8% in federal taxes. Congressional Republicans have proposed increasing taxes on teachers and firefighters. 55% of the largest corporations paid net zero in federal taxes in 2020 on $40 million profits. It just isn't right. That's why I proposed a minimum tax for corporations. Their plan would also raise taxes
right, hold on, pause
on 82% of small business owners, making
So the reason I'm sure that they don't get tax on $40 million profit is because they're going to put a lot of that back into the damn business.
Well, most mega million companies have subpar companies attached to them that are tax write-offs.
That too.
I've always wondered what it's like to be a habitual liar. Like, there's not a time that
I can tell you.
there's not a time that he's talking
That he's not lying.
and he's not lying. Like, how does that work? How do you function in your day-to-day life?
I imagine when you're a politician, it's just kind of like breathing, like Thanos says.
Well, I mean, I get that, but what I'm saying is, like, picture yourself and just imagine everything you say is a lie, all day, every day. How drastically different do you think your life would be if that's how it was?
Oh, I'd probably be a lot richer if I could just lie about everything.
It's just weird to think about. Like, it's something I can't wrap my head around.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, and I'm with Probst too. Like the claim that so many companies don't pay taxes is a blatant lie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Elon Musk, like
$11 billion.
he literally they said he paid more taxes than anybody else in American history.
Yeah, $11 billion.
And he wasn't even born here.
Yeah.
But yet you have these people like billionaires are evil. They should pay their fair share. The dude literally paid more than anybody else in American history.
The single largest tax bill in the history of America. Yes.
Yep. But he's so evil. So evil.
He doesn't pay taxes.
He doesn't pay taxes, Justin.
Yeah, thanks, Pocahontas,
He
for that
doesn't pay
tidbit
taxes.
of information.
You mean Pocahontas?
You know, that's what I don't understand either. Like, this lady talks about, you know, being Native American or anything, but any other white person talks about being Native American or any other, you know, having any other ethnic relation. It's like, but bro, you're white. You can't. No. But this lady can. I don't understand that.
Because she's Native American, Joe. Don't be insensitive.
Probst apparently says I'm insensitive, but that I'm not a racist.
Don't be insensitive, Joe.
I take pride in my insensitivity. My insensitivity.
Whoa, you're whoa.
I'm pretty sure you added 3 syllables there.
I feel like.
Joe, I'm gonna get you a hooked on phonics.
Insensitivity. That's a lot of syllables.
I feel like you're putting syllabus on the wrong.
Syllable?
I'm gonna get you one of those
You're
leapfrog
putting
things.
emphasis on the wrong syllabus right now.
So what?
You're putting emphasis. On the wrong
Emphasis?
syllabus.
Oh my gosh.
Holy fuck.
The English language
so
has died
stupid right
here
now.
at the house today.
Makes perfect sense if you don't think about it.
Tonight, the English language has died here on the
The
show.
podcast went way
You know what we're
outside.
doing? We're not speaking English, we're speaking American.
Speak American.
Too much damn mullet in this house right now.
That's what it is. That's what it is. The mullet is just radiating. And it's just like,
Where's my bush light?
Not a bush latte, get it right.
neck of it.
I'm fucking using that.
I can't, dude. I can't with you guys tonight.
I'm Joe. Good night. No,
Dude, that's what people with real mullets
We're out.
and we're done.
I'm trying to find Tim Scott's
Fucking bush
tax
latte.
proposal.
It's fucking epic. Oh, shit.
Oh, did you hear that apparently America is the only one with the formula shortage?
Yeah,
Yes.
people are literally
You
getting
can buy it
formula-
from Canada.
People are literally getting formula shipped in from Europe, which, by the way, it is illegal, but they don't enforce it.
What? So, why is that illegal?
Because you're shipping in food from another country. It's because it's a food product.
That's
Dumb.
the second dumbest thing I've heard today.
I would assume that's probably
What
why.
was the first?
It's a long story.
I would assume that would be why
It
though.
started with "Good morning, fellow employees of Freedom Power Sports." That was yeah.
Let's see. The Tax Policy Center estimates that achieving Scott's goal could increase federal income taxes by more than $100 billion in 2022 alone. More than 80% of the tax increase would be paid by households making about $54,000 or less, and 97% would be paid by those making less than about $100,000. Now, what his plan actually does is it creates a minimum income tax for everyone. Unmarried single filers would have to pay at least $100 in federal income tax each year, no matter their income. There's several different versions, but
that is a maximum.
So basically, what it does is it spreads it out evenly, opposed to varying from household to household.
well, so it's weird because Biden wants billionaires and corporations to pay their fair share, right?
Except here.
Except here. Because if you don't make a certain amount of money, you don't have to pay anything. So how is that fair?
Yeah.
To those of us who do have to pay stuff. If anything,
Fucking have to pay 42%.
That's because you're single.
Single white male, no kids.
Exactly.
42% of my income goes to the federal government.
if anything, this is better than his plan. Because at the end of the day, he's targeting the people that pay other people's bills and put food on other people's tables.
And keep the lights on.
And keep the lights on and do all the things that people who don't own companies can't do. I would argue that the bigger issue is that people like you have been in power for 40 years or more and have done literally nothing to help the American people. Again, you can't lower cost and tackle inflation because you fucking caused it. Your pursuit of inflationary policy is the reason that my money is going less and less far every week. $40 used to fill my gas tank up. $40.
Yep.
$40 yesterday put just at half a tank in my car.
Yep.
Yeah, it cost me $60 to fill up Tuesday.
It would cost me about $40.
$185.
It would cost me about $45 to fill my little Ranger up. Not the new model, old model Ranger.
Yeah.
It cost me around $70 now.
At the end of the day, this is all bullshit.
It is.
Every bit of it. Everything that he claims is because of Putin. Okay, then why was it so high already?
Well, it doesn't also help either the fact that he has more interest in helping the Ukrainian people than he does the American people.
Let's talk about that now.
Yeah, that's right. Let's send $40 billion to Ukraine real quick. What about that? Why don't we just do that?
Yeah, because that makes fucking sense.
Guys, I would much rather deal with higher prices at the pump if it means supporting Ukraine, Justin.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. No, I'm just being sarcastic.
I mean, there's a reason that our logo is back to its normal colors now. Like,
Ukraine is kicking their ass.
Well, first off, I've also started to realize that this is just a money laundering scheme for Joe Biden and Hunter Biden.
Yep.
Because they already sent $80 billion to Ukraine. And in order to send this money, they have to print more money.
All I'm saying,
which, by the way, makes inflation go up even more.
All I'm saying is goat herders in the mountains of Afghanistan put a good herd on us without having billions of dollars sent to them.
Goat herders in Afghanistan kicked Russia out.
Yeah.
I think the Ukrainians are going to be okay.
Yeah. Well, let's not overlook the fact that not only are we sending them money, we're also sending them all of their munitions. We're sending them food, medical
Yeah, see, that's the
supplies,
thing. Why do
everything
they
else.
need money?
By the way, Alabama made Stinger missiles. Roll Tide.
And Javelin.
Mimo Ivy was like, I want one of the last things they see to be made in Alabama, and I'm like, I get your enthusiasm here, but all I see also is, made in Alabama. That's where the first nuke is going to go.
So apparently, did y'all hear about when Joe Biden came to Alabama?
Like 6 people showed up?
Well, it was really funny because he went to go see the Lockheed Martin plant.
Yeah.
And they said that he received mixed reactions to his visit. Some people were like, welcome, and other people were like, go back to where you came from.
You didn't just eat that whole muffin, did you? You got to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I gotta look up some. I'm gonna look some of this up.
I kind of want that on a button. No. We've used it like 19 times today.
You didn't just eat the whole muffin.
You didn't just eat that whole muffin, did you?
Oh yeah, and then you gotta get the fuck out of here.
You got to get the fuck out of here. Why? Because you're gonna freak out, and I can't have that here. Oh my god. So yeah, I mean, sending money to Ukraine when there's bigger problems here right now. No, it's gonna be a hard pass for me, bro. I don't think that's what we should be doing.
Yeah. Joe Biden supporters, detractors. Why would you say detractors? That just sounds malicious.
I don't know, but we do have one more important thing that we must address. This week, we must say farewell to the sack.
Okay, so opinion real quick, a poll. Let's put it out on the poll there, Lonnie.
I don't think I have it actually.
I have
running
it.
on- Yeah, I don't have it running.
He has to do the poll.
There's only 3 people watching, so no.
While annoying, did you think the sack was actually kind of hot?
Oh, the sack is 100% hot. She's just...
Lonnie's like, I'm married, I'm not going to talk about this.
No, the sack is 100% hot. The only problem with that is that she's also...
Stupid.
Yes.
I mean, she is hot. She is a fire crotch.
So, Lonnie, I sent a video.
This one where she's
It's
getting
that one.
seductive.
Yep.
Oh, man.
You know, this is my last brief.
Shelby nods at Dothan said he waited about 3 hours outside the plant to flip a bird to the president. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Ready?
Go for it.
Why?
You know, this is my last briefing.
Hey.
And it is, Brian. And I wanted to start with
Hold on,
a
pause it
series
for
of
just
things.
1 second.
Joe.
I promise.
No.
We need audio. We need
Okay.
taps.
No, we don't.
Thank you. I want to say thank you to the President and the First Lady. They entrusted me in serving this role for the last 15 months. And I've talked about this a little bit before, but during my first conversation with them, which was in November of 2020 after the election, I was very nervous when I went to see them in Delaware. And really what we talked about for the majority of our conversation was the importance of returning integrity, respect, and civility to the White House. The small sliver of my job here in engaging with all of you, that doesn't not mean that we haven't let our Irish side show, mine and the President's as well, from time to time. I recognize that. But on my best days, and as I look back, I hope I followed the example of integrity and grace that they have set for all of us and do set for all of us every day. And I'm incredibly grateful for them.
The air with your
you know,
eyeballs?
people always ask me, and I'm sure you guys get asked this too, about whether Washington is rotten, you know, whether everybody is corrupt here and, you know, nothing good happens and we all just argue with each other. And I, having done this job, believe the absolute opposite is true, because I have worked with and engaged with all of these incredible people across the administration and this amazing team, many of whom are here that I get to work with every day. And as I said about Korean last week, these people are already the stars of the team, but they're going to be shining stars in the future, and I'll miss them a lot. Okay. Whew. I promised myself I was going to keep it together. I'm not. This is the last part of this. I want to thank all of you in this room. You have challenged me. You have pushed me. You have debated me, and at times we have disagreed. That is democracy in action. That is it working. Without accountability, without debate, government is not as strong. And you all play an incredibly pivotal role. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for making me better. And most importantly, thank you for the work every day you do to make this country stronger. And I am very grateful to all of you as well. So thank
Jen,
you
is it
for
true you're
your
starting an OnlyFans?
role and to the role of your colleagues here and around the world.
All right, so
hold on. Wait, so I'm not even sure I comprehended this, but she used some words that made some things that didn't make what she thought she said.
Roll Tide.
Fuck me, Cody.
First off, what the hillbilly Barner was that?
Did you eat like 15 ibuprofen before you walked in the door? Because you're fucked. Like, what the fuck?
So it's at the beginning of that. She said something about her and the president, like, tried to say, like, made stuff better. She's like, we didn't not, doesn't not, what?
I didn't hear that.
She did use a double negative.
Yeah, it was like,
I heard that. He's not
and
lying.
President Biden doesn't not, blah, 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 blah. I was like,
I also want to point out the fact that she said that she always hears that people think that Washington is corrupt and dirty and all that.
She thinks the opposite.
And she said, I believe the opposite. And I was like, wait until you get on a news station and see if those stands true when you come time when Republicans start taking over in November, and you're going to be like, oh,
now
it's corrupt.
I will say, this is not the last we've heard of America's sack.
No.
But
she's going to where? MSNBC?
I salute you.
Oh no, this is how you
Farewell,
salute.
sack.
This is how you probably salute the tyrannical sack, and then you go.
And then you hear the.
Yeah.
The heels clicking together.
Heel clicks.
Okay.
First off, obviously, we do not support Nazism. That's not a thing that we do. But,
hold on. I need to make something very important that
would
we
you
make.
shut up?
No, I'm serious. This is not a joke. This is not a joke.
It's not hyperbole.
Okay.
Come on, man.
So,
come on, man. It's not a joke.
Is it not ironic? And does it not speak volumes for capitalism when literally the party of socialism, like their spokesperson other than the president, is leaving the party
paid
to go to the private sector?
Tells you everything you need to know.
Tells you everything you need to know, baby.
Row Tide.
No one pointed that out. No one's pointed that out yet.
A lot of people have pointed that out.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Welcome to the party, Joe.
You're late,
I guess
Joe.
You're late, but you're here.
Much like he was late getting home.
Hey,
Joe was late?
Hey, yeah, he's getting a dick kick.
Bro,
Apparently.
that's like completely normal for you. What are you
Hey.
thinking?
The good thing you think.
First
that's normal
off, Cody, I don't want to hear a fucking word
yeah, Mister showing up here at 9:30
without the Mountain Dew.
That's what I was
without
about to say,
the Mountain
without
Dew.
the
I
Mountain
fucking
Dews.
looked for the motherfucking Mountain Dews.
You didn't look hard enough because I've seen it at like 18 different stores.
Well, I didn't stop at those 18 stores.
He stopped at the ones between here and Huntsville that have nothing.
That's fair.
Accurate.
I'm pretty sure they have it at the Murphy here in
No, the only thing between here and Huntsville, which is which pretty much between here and Huntsville is just Union Grove and Lacey Springs. So all you getting is Pall Malls and Mountain Dew. That's all you
And
getting.
hepatitis.
Give me a pack of them Pall Mall
Pale
Reds.
Large Mountain Dew. Large Mountain Dew.
Forgot the side of
Diet
hepatitis.
Mountain Dew, sir. Diet Mountain Dew and Pale
Okay,
Ales.
so we were talking about Joe's Conspiracy Corner
Right.
earlier, right?
Right.
And you said that you didn't have anything. Well,
I've got a few things now.
hold on.
Not big things.
Hold on.
Shush, boy.
Have we discussed the fact that food processing facilities all over the country are burning down or
That is
getting hit
so weird.
by fucking airplanes
Yeah, that's weird.
out of nowhere?
Hey, another thing. Not all over the country, but here in the last, month, have y'all noticed that, chicken delivery trucks have been turning over?
Yes.
Have you noticed?
Yes.
So weird.
Strange.
It's almost like they're trying to starve the population.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're not going to starve me, but,
I mean, I could use a starving. It
So,
wouldn't hurt me.
I mean, I think we all, except
here we go.
You know.
Into Joe's Conspiracy Corner. All right, Joe, what do you got?
All right. So now I want to talk about that.
Go for it.
I got nothing on that. You kind of just threw
Look
that
it
on
up.
me. All right, so let's just. Well, first of all, I'm just gonna kind of cover what I.
Dude, we're going to go over tonight, and I'm low-key here for it.
So I'm just going. This is my quick hit topics. Apparently, there's a sudden rise in HIV. Some people claim, right, Justin, that it may be vaccine induced. Who
Yep.
knows?
Needle sharing?
No, directly related to the vid vaccine.
Ah.
So, so here's my own personal conspiracy theory that I feel like I'm living in a way, okay? And I've come up with this recently. And it's not directly related to me as a person, but something I'm involved
Spit it
in.
out.
Okay, so I'm hoping to get my applicator's license this week, right? For pests, you can spray and we see in the lawn care industry you can't spray anything. You can't even spray vinegar, which can kill kill vegetation, without a license or certification, right? Okay, so a lot of people claim that pesticides are killing the bees and that's the reason why things are bad and blah blah blah, right? That the bees are dying because of pesticides.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. Because, as I'm learning about this in class during school and all this, I realize I find out that, no, as long as you properly, apply the pesticides correctly, it should not harm the bees. And I look up, all I did was Google pesticides aren't killing bees. Right? That's all I typed in. The first result was a peer-reviewed study, and it says most fungicides, herbicides, and miticides are relatively non-toxic to honeybees and can generally be used around them without serious harm. The biological insecticide Bacillus thuringiensis exhibits very low toxicity to bees. Okay, that's the first thing that pops up on the top, right? You literally scroll down underneath and you have like Vox.com, you have Science.com, but really that's just, another media source. Business Insider, Forbes, The Intercept.com. All these people are saying pesticides can amplify each other, and this one says something about bees have become something. New pesticide may be as harmful to bees as the old one. EPA bans pesticides that kill honeybees. Almond trees aren't killing bees. Pesticides incorporate, I'm sure they're saying pesticides incorporate something are killing bees. So my conspiracy is this is all part of that modern green movement to make people more reliant on the government. Because see,
I'm sorry, I fell asleep over there.
Pesticides aren't killing bees.
I heard you. I was making a joke because you're putting me to sleep with your terrible
And
conspiracy.
well,
part.
crap. And okay, so get to the main topic. Now, this is the main topic. Buildings have been getting destroyed, or food processing buildings have been getting destroyed.
A quick Google search of food processing plant hit by plane. Fiery plane crash at General Moods food processing plant and then it cuts off because it's the headline, right? Plane crashes into Idaho potato and food processing plant. 2 different days, 7 days apart. Food facility fires, what's really going on May 6th. Food processing plant fire, plane crash today in Georgia, April 22nd. It's like this big long list of fucking industrial food processing plants getting hit by fucking planes. How 9/11 of you.
That is very related there. So Probst says said something about licenses and rack. So here's the one thing, Probst. There are some licenses I do agree with. Like a pesticide license, I do actually agree with because what we have found in my learning is that a lot of people misuse pesticides and it can actually hurt the environment and hurt other people. So really, the licensing is basically proof that, like, I'm cool with you not having to, like, you shouldn't have to pay for the licensing, but I feel like you should have to pass some sort of competency test, which you do right now, in order to prove that you do know what you're doing in order to, not harm the environment or other people. But yeah, I would agree that, like, you shouldn't have to pay for it, though. Like, I have to pay $125 for the test, which is stupid.
Now, what's weird is that as all of these things are happening, you're seeing more and more Marxists run around, right? Marxism is an inherently evil ideology.
Mm-hmm.
And part of Marxism is starving out the people. Even Stalin said that Marxism was evil.
That's bad.
That's saying
Stalin. Okay? Like, the communism guy says that Marxism is evil. And as part of, riling up a population, making them more susceptible to control, food shortages is a way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking weird that all these places are getting hit by planes. Like, fires in food processing plants, I can kind of understand.
But there's a lot of them catching on fire, though, too.
Well, but it's an industry where heat is typically used, right? Because it's food.
Yeah, but when was the last time you heard about, like, weekly processing?
There have been previous years where there have been multiple food processing facilities that catch on fire. Planes crashing into them, though, not so much. Like I said, how very 9/11 of them. It's just a little fucky, in my opinion. And I don't like it.
Yep.
Especially
if you ain't planting a garden, you need to. That's all I gotta say.
Especially given that I know that these people with Marxist ideologies are running around.
Yep.
Right? Now, another thing that we need to talk about is the fact that on top of the formula shortage, they're warning about food shortages already.
Well, they've been doing it for
They've been
months
warning
now.
about it
Yeah.
for months. And, like, I don't know about you, but toilet paper's getting hard to find again.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed.
Dude, I'm not spending $12 on a giant pack of toilet paper that will take me months to use.
Well, that's what I do. Oh, no, mine only takes me about a month.
Yeah, but you have 2 kids and a wife. It's just me
that's
at
true.
home. Like, I need 6 rolls of toilet paper. That lasts me a month. Okay? It's fine.
Still, though, I'd go get...
I can't find it.
Get the big roll. Get you a Sam's Club membership.
I'm not paying for a Sam's Club
It's
membership.
$45 a year.
I don't care. I'm not paying for it.
You will when you realize them pizza rolls are a lot cheaper and
I
bulk.
don't eat pizza rolls hardly ever anymore.
Weight loss.
That's right. Forgot about that.
So, anyway, these plants process everything from potatoes to Hot Pockets to Pop-Tarts to cereal. You know, shit that Americans eat.
Yeah.
Because we like to eat shit.
I've also heard like chicken plants too.
Yes. It's just fucky. Okay? It's all fucky. I don't like it.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
I don't really have much on it. But
Well, it's because there's not really much on it.
it's weird. You know, Tucker Carlson did a thing about it. But, you know, everybody just, you know, this were extreme right-wing conspiracy theories.
There's also to the food processing and chicken plant stuff. There is a I think it's a Tyson plant, Tyson chicken processing plant in the town where my brother lives that was going on strike, quote unquote, and then when the strike didn't go through, it miraculously caught on fire and burnt half the fucking building down.
Terrorism.
Okay, so here's a list, right? Explosion occurred at Shearer's Foods in Hermiston. I don't know where Hermiston is, but whatever. That was on February 22nd. There was a fire at an Indiana Walmart distribution center on March 16th. March 19th, 50,000 pounds of food destroyed after a fire ripped through Maricopa Food Pantry. March 31st, Rio Fresh Onion Facility damaged in warehouse fire. April 14th, Taylor Farms state-of-the-art packaging plant in Salinas was destroyed by fire. April 20th, a fire destroyed the headquarters of the largest independent food distributor in the United States. April 14th, plane crashed into an Idaho potato and food processing plant. And then on April 21st, and I know that got out of order, but this is a post on the message board, and the links to all of these in this message on the message board. And then on April 21st, a plane crashed into a General Mills plant in Covington, Georgia. Super weird. Also, don't forget that 27 million chickens and turkeys are being destroyed over bird flu and that there is a fertilizer shortage.
The fertilizer shortage
Oddly enough,
is caused from
North
the deal
Carolina
with Russia.
fertilizer plant fire. Union Pacific curtails fertilizer shipments, delaying deliveries and preventing new rail orders from being taken.
But to be fair, before that happened, it was this deal with Russia that was causing the fertilizer shortage, by the way.
Part of it,
because
yeah,
we
sure.
get a lot of the minerals for fertilizer from Russia.
Yes. So it's just like I said, it's fucky.
But yes.
So,
you know, we haven't talked about freaking aliens in a while.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I'm just looking
Because nobody cares about aliens, man. We got bigger fish to fry right now.
Yeah, like,
wait,
what the fuck? Who's destroying all my damn Pop-Tarts?
The truth is out there. Pentagon faces public grilling over UFO sightings. That's all. Nothing big on UFOs right now, man.
That's because it's UFOs. Nobody fucking cares.
No, it's because
nobody cares.
I blame Amber Turd. Because nobody cares about UFOs.
That's another thing.
There's so much other shit going on right now.
What are they trying to distract us from with the whole Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing? Because at the end of the day, these are two people who should be living private lives that now the public has been thrust into.
Oh, did you? Sorry to squirrel on this on Johnny Depp.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
It's great. It's great. Did you see the video of her on stand, like taking a bump of coke?
Yes.
Supposedly taking a bump of coke. Yes.
Supposedly. Listen.
Multiple times.
I've seen a lot of people do a lot of drugs. She took a bump of coke. And it was fucking epic that it was called.
Well, they've caught her not once, but multiple times doing that same set of motions. Hearsay.
Hearsay.
No, that's...
Objection. But she was answering your question. Oh.
She had a jar of cocaine.
Whoever is looking for lawyers, don't hire the ones that Amber Heard is using. Because they are fucking terrible. But anyway.
I thought it was funny when Johnny Depp's lawyer was standing there and her lawyer was talking. He was like, I don't know if it's a guy or girl, but they're like, I can't wait to object this.
Of course, this is hearsay. But apparently Amber Turd's attorney wants to end it because everybody's taking Johnny Depp's side.
Because that bitch
because they should
Johnny Depp.
Yep.
Because she's a bitch.
Yep.
And contrary to popular belief, men suffer from domestic abuse at a much higher rate than women.
Listen, man. There's a simple solution to all of this.
Don't be a dick.
That's it. Bingo. Ding.
Simple solution. But anyway, that has been Joe's Conspiracy Corner. I don't know what I was doing.
I need to do like a slap, like.
Anyway. So.
No, Cody's here now. Do the one.
Oh man. Oh. Here we go. Oh yeah. I think you know what time it is. It's time for Justice Financial Corner.
Oh yeah, well, we get to talk about the market shitting itself this week.
So, the market is taking a giant grumpy on the pillow. The SPY, for the first time in the 2 years that I've been watching the market, like year and a half probably, hit below $400. That's big, because at the peak it was at like 479, 478, something like that. For it to move that much, that fast, doesn't look good. There have been some serious movements in the cryptocurrency world this week, mainly triggered by Citadel and BlackRock.
Yeah, my cryptos have been down.
Bitcoin hit $28,000 earlier this week, which is a massive downswing. But I really think that this is the ending of the beginning chapter of cryptocurrency. I think cryptocurrency is going to be fine. I think what you're gonna see is a lot of these shit coins get, well, shit on. Now, there was one called Terra, UST, right? That Citadel and BlackRock basically took a ton of Terra and swapped it for Bitcoin. And it shot the price of Terra way down. Like 100% down. Not good. Not good at all. It's like billions of dollars in lost wealth. And Bitcoin's going to go back up. So they had some debt in Bitcoin. It's been covered. The bad thing for them is that now all the people that were invested in Terra have decided that they're on GME holders' side. We now have a mutual enemy. And boy, oh boy, is shit about to get spicy. Joe bought some GME.
I bought GME. I bought $7 of it, but it was something.
That'll maybe buy you a Lambo.
Hey,
maybe.
Lambo's better than no Lambo.
Win, Lambo.
Win is a win, Justin.
Now,
I may not go to the moon, but I will at least watch your rocket from my Lambo.
Now, that's a fair point. Now, so the thing is I think it was Thursday. GME halted like 4 or 5 times. Like it was going up too much too fast, so they were like, "Nope, gotta stop." Stop.
I think it's still bullshit.
Well, it's a function of the market, right? So if it goes up more than 10% on a single 10-minute time period, it halts it.
Didn't do that for Facebook. When Facebook went public,
it didn't go up that much. It's typically, and it does the same thing when it's going down too much too fast. So like you'll see halts on the way up, you'll see halts on the way down. It's just a function of the market. Now, there's been no real news for GME or AMC or BlackBerry or Nokia or any of the meme stocks. Which
could be a good thing.
No, well, so here's the thing. Like, there's no such thing as a meme stock called GME. All the other ones may be meme stocks. GME doesn't.
A lot of build up for not a lot of noise.
First off, shut the fuck up, Cody. Second off, my allergies are kicking my ass.
It's like trying to do a comment. Yeah.
And last but not least, GME actually has the fundamentals to be a good play. AMC doesn't. There's a reason that GME insiders are buying GME stock. Insiders only buy for one reason. They think the stock's going to go up. I've said it before. I'll say it again. If GME wasn't a good play, the insiders would be selling their shares. Because these insiders got hired, most of them, when GME stock was lower than it is currently. It's a good play. No matter what you think, they're filing patents for things like video platforms. They're filing patents for blockchain technology. They've got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that nobody's talking about because all they want to do is blame the meme stocks for the crash. Because while other things are going down, mainstream media has been saying, this is all the meme traders' fault. These people don't know what they're doing. Okay, I don't know if maybe you're not aware of this, but buying and holding is a proven good strategy for investment. Like, we're not day trading this shit. None of us are buying and selling GME every day.
And one thing that confuses me, and maybe it's my lack of knowledge of the market, but what would investing in GME do? Like, how is that going to hurt the rest of the market?
That's the neat part, Joe.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Oh.
Putting money into a company that you believe in and holding the stock is a solid investment strategy. And the people that have bought GME stock are not selling it. The true GME apes, right? So, like, there are people out there that are day trading GME, which is a stupid idea. You do not want to day trade GME.
No, because the GME will literally be up in the morning and down in the evening. I mean, it's
well,
all over the
it's
place.
such a, like, yeah, I mean, if you've got a ton of money and you can buy a ton of shares and buy them at the dip at the beginning of the day and then sell them when it goes back up and then buy them again when it dips.
No, I'm saying it
again
could be
later.
the opposite. You may buy in the morning and have lost the money by the end of the day.
Yeah. Because it's not following any specific pattern. Now, I will say this, the trend line that I've had drawn since the beginning of this that extends infinitely. You know what happened the day that it shot up? It touched the bottom of that trend line. Seemed like a bounce to me. Which is a good thing. It means it's following an upward trend. GME has no debt. They have capital on hand. They have plans for the future of gaming. They're selling a ton of stuff that's not even gaming related. They're positioning themselves to be bigger than they are. And that's why it's a good play. And that's what people don't seem to understand. Ryan Cohen is not just in there doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's doing things that are going to make the company better. And actively taking shots at the Federal Reserve and other entities on Twitter. Also talking about the fact that he has a small wee-wee. He's a true gamer's nerd. And that's why we love him.
So I want to talk about something if you don't care.
Go for it.
So if you look at when we went into the recession back in, around 2008, right?
Yes.
It looks like at our peak we were around, I'm looking at the S&P, it was around 1534.
Yeah, it more than doubled since.
But I'm saying, but we went in the recession. We went down to 756.
Mm-hmm.
So what, around 800 points?
I don't know points. Points is not a thing that
Dollars.
I deal with because points makes no sense to me.
$800.
Dollars is a much more understandable
Well, there you
figure.
go. They've always just said points. I've always heard them say points, but I believe it's the same as dollars. Either way, we're talking about 800 numbers there.
Right.
Okay, well,
Simplicity.
right now, we peaked at, if I can get it to stay, you're looking around 4,697.
Yep.
And we're down to 4,023.
Yep.
So, we are heading that direction quickly for almost the same drop that we had in recession.
Now,
and it's not like COVID where it just went like freaking straight down and straight back up. Like, we're doing this. We're riding the slope. We didn't just fall off the cliff. Like, we're riding the slope down. So I feel like this will be more permanent. Not permanent, but this will be felt more in a long-term deal.
Probably. I'm trying to fucking...
Or it's not just going to come right back up like it did after COVID. It's going to take more time. Just like it did coming out of the 2008 recession.
Yeah.
See, like after COVID, it went, but it started just going straight back up. See, in the 2008 recession, it went down pretty quickly, but I mean, it was real slow coming back up.
Okay. I'm trying to get...
March 2009, that's when we were at the bottom. And let's see, we didn't get back up to around pre-recession till October 5th, 2012.
Well, so you had the recession caused by the dot-com bubble, right?
Right.
In 2000, and it went way down. Not really way down. But it took about 2 years to hit the bottom.
It definitely caused a blip.
It took right at 2 years to hit the bottom, and then the economy recovered over the next 4 years to pretty much the same level as it was when the dot-com bubble popped.
Right. It took about 3 or 4 years, it looks like, for the...
And then the housing bubble pops.
Yep.
And then it took, 8 years. It took 3 or 4 years to get back to the same level, but
Right.
it kept going.
Right.
And then you had a small dip in 2018. Then it started going back up. And then COVID hit, and it dipped. And then after that, it just went straight up. Pretty much.
Yeah.
And now we're back into one of those little dips. Now, unfortunately, this looks a lot like the 2008 housing market crash.
Yeah. But what would you consider this to be a crash of? I would say this is the food bubble.
It's a bubble of some sort, but it's probably a tech bubble.
Tech bubble. That's fair. I'd say tech or food.
Because so tech companies are highly speculative. They don't really make a whole lot of money, right? But it's looking more and more like it's a tech bubble. Your Facebooks, your Twitters, Reddit, Reddit's not even publicly traded yet, but they're about to be listed.
That would make sense because just the selling of Twitter made the market go crazy.
Yes. Now, also something else. I'm expecting Netflix stock to go back up.
Really?
Because Netflix released a warning shot to all of their woke employees, saying that we are not going to cave to the woke culture and pull content that hurts your feelings. Which is a good move for Netflix.
That might save them. That might save them from, with their whole advertisement deal.
Right. With the whole Dave Chappelle thing, and since then, they've been catching a lot of flack internally.
Right.
They even went as far in this memo to say that if your feelings are getting hurt, perhaps Netflix is not the place for you.
Damn.
So let me see if I can pull that up.
Yeah, kind of makes me want to put up with that, with the ads. Support me some Netflix.
Let's see.
I would like to add that it's 10:47 p.m.
I know. I said we were going to run over, and it's fine.
Okay.
So Netflix tells employees to quit if they're offended by new culture memo. Let's see. As employees, we support the principle that Netflix offers a diversity of stories, even if we find some titles counter to our own personal values, the memo states. Let's see. Where... So, in the memo, Netflix acknowledges that some programs might be problematic for some viewers, but the streaming service is choosing not to silence artists. Not everyone will like or agree with everything on our service, the memo said. While every title is different, we approach them based on the same set of principles. We support the artistic expression of the creators we choose to work with. We program for a diversity of audiences and tastes, and we let viewers decide what's appropriate for them versus having Netflix censor specific artists or voices. Let's see. I want to find the text of the employee memo.
Yes.
See, all it takes is one person standing up, man. Musk stood up, bought Twitter, and was like, all right, piss on all y'all. And you know what? Netflix is following suit.
While you're looking for that, I want to let you know I have a funny set aside.
Well, you need to send it over.
It is sent. It's there.
I was hoping for some more Amber Turd.
We're going to educate you, Joe.
Educate,
you didn't
boy.
get the funny earlier.
You gonna learn. I'm gonna
Me
learn
and
you
Justin
something.
got the funny, but you
heck.
didn't get the funny.
Oh,
so
heck.
you're going to get edumacated.
Oh, heck.
Okay. So, this is a long fucking memo.
Just hit the high points.
Hold on. Besides that little memo, I still have one issue with Netflix that they seem to skimp by without catching any real flack about. Was that movie that they put on there about the little kids?
Oh, Cuties?
Yeah, they kind of went by with that unscathed, and yeah, not really a fan of that one. So like this whole thing now really means not a lot to me, to be honest.
So they have a subsection called disagree, then commit. If an employee disagrees with an important open issue, it is their responsibility to explain why, ideally in person and in writing. Discussion clarifies different views, and concise writing of the core issues helps people reflect on the wise course. It also makes it easier to share views openly and widely. The informed captain on that decision has the responsibility to welcome, understand, and consider the different opinions, aka farming for dissent, even if they don't agree. Once the informed captain makes a decision, we expect everyone, including those who disagreed, to commit and help make the outcome as successful as possible. Let's see. On our dream team, there are no brilliant jerks as they are detrimental to great teamwork. We insist on decent human interactions, no matter how brilliant someone may be. When highly capable people work together well, they inspire each other to be more creative, more productive, and ultimately more successful as a team than they could be individually. Succeeding on a dream team is about being effective, not about working hard. Sustained B performance despite an A effort gets a severance package with respect. Sustained A performance, even with the more modest level of effort, gets rewarded. Of course, to be great, most of us have to put in considerable effort, but we don't measure someone's contribution by the hours they work. Dream teams are not right for everyone. Some people prefer job security and choose to work at companies that are more focused on stability and seniority, and less rigorous about performance management. Our model works best for people who value excellence and the opportunities it provides. You learn a lot at Netflix working on hard problems with stunning colleagues, and that increases your market value. Knowing that other companies would quickly hire you if you left Netflix is comforting. We see outside interviewing as acceptable and encourage employees to talk with their managers about what they learn in the process. Ultimately, your ability to earn a great income is based on your skills and reputation, not your seniority at the company. So, it's just one of those things.
I applaud you, Netflix, even though you're douchebags and putting advertisements in your, thing, in your movies. It sucks. You shouldn't do that.
So also valued behaviors. We believe a company's actual values are shown by whom they hire, reward, or let go. Below are the specific behaviors and skills we care about most. If these values describe you and the people you want to work with, you're likely to thrive at Netflix. You make wise decisions despite ambiguity. You use data to inform your intuition and choices. You look beyond symptoms to identify systemic issues. You spend our members' money wisely. You make decisions mostly based on their long-term rather than near-term impact. You seek what is best for Netflix, not for yourself or your team. You are humble and open-minded about others' great ideas. You make time to help colleagues across Netflix succeed. You debate ideas openly and help implement whatever decision is made, even when you disagree. It's
Cough up.
My allergies suck. Anywho,
Sounds kind of like they blow.
So, unfortunately, for a lot of people at Netflix, this is going to be problematic. But for the stock price of Netflix, this is going to be good. I think that the more people find out about this, the more likely they are to buy Netflix stock, which will make the price go up. So, that's my financial corner.
I still think Netflix is shit.
I mean, I do too.
I still support it. I pay for it monthly. And I don't get ads because I pay premium.
Well, that's because you make over $100K a year. You can afford to do that junk. I don't watch Netflix enough to do that.
I think we've got just enough time for Cody's Comedy Corner. And then let's get the fuck out of here.
Like the birds and get the fuck out.
Lonnie, did you ever put that picture as the back, is the outro?
No.
Damn it.
Then get this, right? I'm driving along, man. I'm driving safely. I'm obeying the rules of the road. Whatever sign comes at me, I look at it and I go, okay. You got it, sign. Right, so I'm driving safely. All of a sudden, a guy in another lane, completely oblivious to me, he starts coming into my lane, just coming in. And if I didn't see him coming in, accident, but because I saw him, I see, hey! Right, I assess the situation. And then I eased on the brakes. As he's coming, I eased, and I said what anybody here says automatically when this is happening. You can't help it. It just comes out. Ready? Hello? Hi? Hello? Unless you're black. If you're black, it's a little different. If you're black, it's, check out this motherfucker. Check out this motherfucker. If you're Chinese, it's, So that's nice.
Oh, my childhood.
I got into a car accident, right? I got into this car accident recently, right? Not my fault. This car accident was not my fault, right? But you know how it goes. Get into a car accident, even if it is not your fault. The other person, they get out of their car, look at you like it is your fault. Even if it is clearly their fault, they get out there like, why did you stop at a red light and let me hit you doing 80? Why did you stop at a red light? Then you get out, right? You go, you start looking at the damage. You start looking, keep looking at each other, back at the damage. Will you please come and look at my damage with me, sir? If we look together, maybe some magic will happen. This is horrible. Feel this. This even feels damaged. Do you have tools? Can you fix this right now? This feels so horribly damaged. Even if I was blind, I would know this is horribly damaged by the way it feels.
This feels so horribly damaged.
Then you gotta exchange the information, right? That sucks, because nobody ever has a fucking pen. You stand there, do you have a pen? I don't have a pen. Can you remember all my shit? Do you have a lipstick or something? A crayon? Right? So when you finally, here's what happens though, you finally get the information going, right? And you print your stuff nice and clean. There you go, there's my highlight, everything's nice. You give them, there you go, it's in an envelope. Yeah. Nice. But then you get their information and it looks like they had a fucking seizure while they were writing it. You're like, dude, you get a 28-digit phone number going on here, buddy. And under name, you drew a picture of a monkey fucking a coconut. What is that? Is your name Monkey Fucking a Coconut, sir? MFC? Is that you? MFC? That's a monkey. That could be a melon. Looks like a coconut. Then you take a second. Here's where it starts getting embarrassing, right? You take a second while you're doing the exchange. You just look around for a second, and there's people everywhere. They're like building bleachers on the sidewalk and shit. People coming out of bushes. What? Accident? I'm gonna watch for a while. Wow, they're discussing it right there. We love car accidents in this country. We're obsessed with car accidents. I know you're like me. It's like 2 in the morning, right? It's dead quiet. You're in your house watching TV. You're in bed. All of a sudden, outside at the corner, you hear, "Ah!" Damn it. Shit, that sounded like it was gonna hit. You always want it to hit. Ah! Come on! Nothing! Oh! And then when you finally hear the crash, you're psyched. It's like, ah! Where are my shoes? Yes! Where are my shoes? Have you seen my shoes? Fuck it, I'm going out without shoes. I'm going out shoeless. Right, you come out of your house, all your neighbors are coming out, everyone's coming out, you're like waving at each other, you're psyched to see each other. Come on, let's go. You want to go together? Come on, let's go. You, me, and you. No, you wait for the next group. You wait for the next group. Come on, we'll go as a team. No, you wait for the next group. And then you get out there, it's no big deal, but everyone stands out there for like 2 extra hours. It's over, no one's hurt or anything, but everyone has to stay out there. Even if it's hot, everyone acts like they're cold and shit. Hey, what's up? I just had to see what's going on. And it doesn't matter who you start talking to, I guarantee everyone is having the same exact conversation. No matter who you get into it with, all anybody's saying like back and forth is, yeah, well, no, I was in my kitchen and I heard it, so I came out. You were in your living room, I was in my kitchen cleaning a dish. I heard it, I came out. What, you were in your basement? He was in his living, I was in my kitchen cleaning a dish. I was really cleaning and I heard it, so I came out. What, shoes? No, fuck shoes. Shoes. Listen to this guy with shoes. You. Shoes over here. And everyone always wants to be a part of like the police. You know what I mean? We always want to be involved. We want to talk to the cops whenever they come near you. You know, officer, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. I just want you to know if it helps in your investigation, I was in my kitchen and I heard it, so I came out. I will testify in court. I was cleaning a dish. I will bring the dish as Exhibit A. And this guy, he was in his basement. Tell him what you told me. Tell him what you told me. That's not what he told me. He's lying. That's not what you told me.
Good times.
I missed the reference that y'all made earlier that was from that.
I'll bring the dish, Exhibit A.
Oh,
yeah. Also, shoes. No, fuck shoes.
I got you.
Yeah. Pay attention, Joe.
Damn it, Joe. Well, next time.
This has been fun.
The heist.
But it's fucking after 11 o'clock.
Yep.
Only 2 minutes.
And, again, no show next week. I will not be here.
Nor will I.
So.
Sounds like I'm going. Oh, I won't be here either.
I want to do my name last on the outro tonight.
No.
No.
I got a thing.
No.
You don't get to do a thing.
You don't get to do a thing on the outro.
We go in a counterclockwise motion here.
Yeah, it's always me, you, Lonnie, Cody. Unless one of them is not here.
Because we need to do like an Amber Heard, like Cody, and then somebody goes, and Amber Heard's telling lies about me. Tally-ho, lads.
You weren't here for that.
I saw it.
No, but you weren't here for it.
See? I got good ideas.
Well, I was here.
Well, I'm Justin, and my dog stepped on a pea.
I'm Joe, would have a tiny wee-wee.
I'm Lonnie, and you turned her against me.
I'm Cody, what the fuck?
Tally-ho,
Tally-ho, lads.